Halloween. My name is Caitlin, Customer Success Manager here at SONAR, and welcome to WithSONAR. This webinar is designed to help you identify use cases to enhance your SONAR experience. Today, I'm going to focus on one of my favorite tools we've released this year, which is Coverage Guide. Coverage Guide was built to help prioritize your load board so you can maximize margin and minimize loss. This will help take the guesswork out of common questions your carrier sales teams face, such as, should I accept an offer now or wait? Can I maintain service levels without increasing my carrier rates? Or which loads are easy to cover, difficult to cover, take me a little more effort? You can currently access Coverage Guide under your applications, and it should be right under Rate Intelligence. At first glance, you'll see lanes that you've previously uploaded, or you'll be prompted to upload a new file. You can manually upload your available loads for the day, week, and get real-time rates and market conditions for your available freight. We're also working on an API ingest to kind of take out some of the manual process that you currently have to do. So, at first glance, you'll see the lane level information that you've uploaded. Directly to the right of that, we have our TRAC spot rates. These are coming directly from brokers that are paid to the carrier and updated on a daily basis. This gives you real-time rates to help get ahead of any shifts in the market and help when you're negotiating with your carriers. If you're a TRAC contributor, you can also view your myTRAC rate. This is going to let you see how you've purchased previously. This is based off information you've submitted to us, so you can see if you've previously purchased under market, over market, and where you need to make adjustments. Now, to the far right is what really makes this tool so great. In addition to those real-time rates, we're also going to give you market conditions, how they're trending, and how you need to react based off those conditions. This is going to help you make more informed decisions before you've made 15 calls. So, the intended use case of this tool is to filter by this difficulty score. Now, this score is going to be from 1 to 9 on how easy, close to 1 it is, to how difficult, close to 9 it is, to secure capacity on this lane from a market perspective. So, as you can see, when you filter this to those most difficult loads, you can easily see what's going to give you more trouble, where you need to start your day, and get those off the board first thing. So, based off that difficulty score, we'll give you some coverage guidance for how to react based off these conditions, but we'll also give you current market conditions and how that's trending. So yes, I'm currently struggling in this market currently with minimal change. So I need to go ahead and prepare for this market to stay like this through tomorrow or the next day and really stay ahead of those shifts. Whereas if it's a currently tight market, but it's loosening, okay, I'm struggling on this today, but it's moving in a better direction. Let me try to pre-book this if I have it later in the week and drop down some of those rates as the conditions are loosening. Now, if it's a currently neutral market, but it's trending in a tightening direction, again, work to pre-book that, but also track that shipment to make sure you don't have any last minute fall-offs that are going to be costly to your business. So, we all know what it's like to sit on the floor until 6 p.m. working on a load that's been on the board all day, and all you've heard is $100 to $1,000 losers on the lane. And you think, I'm going to buy better. I'm going to buy better. This easily tells you, no, you're not going to buy better. Go ahead and take that first option so you can minimize the loss. Now, in addition to telling you which loads are going to be most difficult to cover and where you need to start your day, you can also filter this to those easier to cover lanes. Now, this tells you where you can make up on some of that money that you've just lost. So you can easily see which shipments shouldn't be as difficult to secure capacity on the spot market. And because of that, you don't need to overpay. Your rate shouldn't be higher than the current market rate on this lane. So you can use this when you're negotiating to really stay firm with those carriers, because If they don't want it, you can probably have 3 other calls that'll take it at the rate you need to be at. So use that to your advantage and stay firm when you're negotiating on these lanes. Now, as you cover these shipments with your real-time market conditions, you can delete them directly from the UI or add new loads if you have any shipments fall off, which hopefully you do not. We all know that is not fun to deal with. So you can keep this up to date and focus on what you have left on the board. In addition to adjusting the shipments that you have available, you can also download the data out of the UI if you prefer to view this in an Excel format, or if you want to download the data and distribute it to your team. This allows you to maybe assign loads a little more fairly, give reps an equal split between those easier to cover shipments as well as those difficult loads, so you're spreading the margin more evenly. This tool is currently available within your SONAR subscription. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us at cs@gosonar.com or your account manager. I hope you enjoyed this kickoff of WithSONAR, and we'll come back to hang out with me next week. If you have any requests for what you would like to see on this moving forward for specific products or use cases, you can leave it in the products below. Have a great weekend.